Good morning, everybody. We're heading into a long weekend. We are closed Monday for MLK Day. Um, in the news, the trade deal is expected to have Canada exporting more canola to China once again. There's some questions out there as to what's going on with the RVO. There's continued concern that you know Brazil's crop might be a little bit less than what it was expected to be, but it's still going to be a record crop. Again, we're closed on Monday, so we have a long weekend ahead of us. And we did have USDA announce corn sales, but no soybean sales. So overnight, pretty quiet. Corn had a 2 cent range, up 1 3/4 at 4.22. March beans, a 5 cent range, were down a penny at 10.52. We'd had a good bounce in beans, but it could have just been a dead cat bounce. That bull needs to be fed. A couple of sales in China don't overcome the chart damage we've done. So keep watching that. Uh, Make sure you've got a floor under own price bushels. I'm not saying the coast is clear, but I don't want to lift the hedge. And I think we have to get through the rest of the month, to tell you the truth, to see really where we kind of flush out. In the wheat, a good bounce overnight, up 7 cents, 5.17 and a half, and we'll see if that has legs or again it's just some overnight noise. Today in the protein comebacks, we're going to see. We were up almost $5 yesterday in feeders, up a buck in the April fats. The hogs made new contract highs yesterday. So, as dismal as things are in the row crops, the protein complex is back at it. It's giving producers certainly more than a mulligan. It looks like the robots are bound and determined to at least think about going up there to those old highs. And there's some gaps up there. If you want to know where the gaps are, get my letter. I put the letters out there every day, the levels out there every day. Who am I? Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing. I was a 22-year floor trader, and I've worked with farmers and producers for the last 16 years. So I work with both end users and producers. So my job is to help you manage risk, not to tell you what you want to hear or make you feel good about making bad decisions. We stay hedged until we sell our grain. We stay hedged until we buy our grain. That's really what it comes down to. The rest of it is just guys puffing their chest up like Tarzan who need to have opinions to be right. I learned a long time ago you can have the right opinion and lose a lot of money. So we try not to do that here. I try not to do that here for my clients. In the outside markets, silver dipped back down to 87.30, right? With a high last night of 92, 93. So another $6 trading range overnight. Are we going to bounce $6 today? Who knows? If you're trading silver, I don't even think it's about whether or not you're long or short. It's about what you're going to do when you take heat on your position. It's about position management. When you're moving around $6 at a crack, and you better have an exit plan. So my strategy would be this: long or short. When you get a profit, do not let it turn into a loser. So I can tell you, make sure you use your stops to keep yourself from getting hurt because you can really get hurt. It's no joke in silver. And we've got gold trading at 46.25. People are still jazzed. Are we going to see $5,000 gold? Are we going to see $100 gold? $100 silver? I don't know, but those are the next targets for all the bulls out there. I'm 59 years old. I've been hearing about $5,000 gold since I was 6 years old. So take it all with a grain of salt. Let's see. Yeah, in the outside market's pretty quiet. The stock market's a little bit higher. Diesel. We talked about when diesel dipped down to 205. That was a 7 month low. We're trading at 225 now. Crude oil bounced back up to $60. My guess is that's going to be like a nice psychological pivot here for a while. Remember, $55. We were just down there at $55. That was a 5 year low. So why people squawk about percentage changes and over amount of days? Yeah, we bounced $7. That's a 13% gain in 7 days. I just think that I continue to watch $60 as a pivot, and that's a longer term trade um, to see what happens there. Are we going to recover or not? If we take out $55, it's kind of good news, bad news, right? Lower crude oil suggests that the worldwide economy might be slowing down a little bit, but that also gives us cheaper fuel. So, Okay, 312-638-8868. If you're looking for help, please call me. I Part of my program is I make specific cash sale recommendations for guys. I don't do it for you. I make suggestions, you make decisions. It's a big part of my program. I also suggest hedges for unpriced grain and hedges for reownership of grain. It's really what it comes down to. We try and stay balanced here because this is going to be a volatile year. It's hard to believe that 4 years ago we were at $8 corn, right? That was a 15-year high. We had $17 beans, and here we are fighting it out at 420 corn and 1050 beans. Okay, this is Chris Robinson. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will be posting an afternoon comment, so I'll talk to you then.